Good morning, students. Hello, how are you, all of you? I hope you might be still staying safe at home. Nowadays, as I told you in the earlier class, we have discussed regarding the report writing. Today, we first of all in this class we will have a recap of the previous class. As I discussed in the previous class, what is a report writing, what the report writing is based on, and how many types of reports are there. Thereafter, we have already discussed the format of writing a report. So in today's class, we will learn and discuss how to write a report on a road accident. It's a very important topic here, interesting also and mark fetching also. So we'll start with that. So first of all, we'll have a recap of the previous class. Let's go on without wasting any more time. Come on. So here I have already written a recap of it. Report. What is the report? First of all, each and everyone should know what to mean by report. So report. A report is a short, sharp, concise document written for a particular purpose. As I told you earlier in the earlier classes, that a report is a short, sharp, concise document written for a particular purpose. That means a report should be written short. Means here a report should be written in brief, in a very short, clear-cut way. Okay. And next thing is that it should be sharp enough. Sharp means it must carry on all the logical information. Okay. Then next one is a concise document. Means the valuable information it carries on, and every point should be written in a tidbit and in an accurate way. Okay. Then we will move on, and it is written for a particular purpose. That means without a purpose, without any logical information, without any logic in it, we cannot write a report. Okay. It should be written with a particular purpose. The next thing is that in the earlier class, as I have already informed you, okay, we have already discussed related to that format, how to write a report. The format of writing a report, it varies from school to school and colleges. It is better to you should take your consult of your concerned teachers, then you proceed with that. Okay, but as per our CHSE board is confirmed. I have taken the format of the CHSE board, and here I have written about it. So in writing a report, basically if you take that example of today's, we are going to discuss with you a report on a road accident. Okay. So accordingly I have prepared the format for you. The people, heading. What should be the heading of it? Here first of all you have to write the heading. Okay. I will give the example of how to write a report on a road accident, and we will try. I will try my best to just cope the heading with this format. Okay. Here heading. First of all, you have to write the heading of the report. Whatever it is on, you will find it better in your question. It will be that. You have to pick it out and write the heading. So then you have to write the place, date, and the date should be written in the past tense. We have to put the past date when the incident had occurred. And next one is the body of the report. In body of the report, you have to go for the introduction part. Okay. First of all, you have to write the introduction. In introduction, in the first line, as I told you in the earlier class, that in the first line it must carry the three W will be there. W it means in the sense that what is the report? What is that it carries on? What is the report is about? Okay. First of all. Then we have to go through where the incident took place. If we take to be granted as in a road accident, then we can say that where the accident took place. Then when the accident took place, the exact time, accurate date and time you have to put over that in the introduction part. Then we will move on to second line, and that carries your why. Why means there must be some reason, there must be some purpose behind the report, as I told you earlier. So why the incident took place, where the lacunas lies, or where the mistake lies that the accident took place. It should carry. We have to write about why here in the next line. Third line, it carries that people died and injured. Means how many people died or injured in a road accident, or as it may be a natural calamities. It may be flood, cyclone, storm, whatever. How many people died and what are the properties that got lost? These things you have to write. Okay, people died and injured about it. Then comes the main content. In main content, how the incident took place, you have to write about it in detail. How the incident took place means the whole situation. How we can take it to be granted as a road accident. How the accident took place, or how the cyclone or flood came and how the people suffered in that. All these things you have to include in this main content. Okay, it will be an elaborated one. Then next one is a conclusion. whatever you have written in your introduction part, in the body of the report, you have to summarize in brief and write the conclusion part of it. Okay. The whole situation we have to, so I can say that the report format is here. You can just follow this format and you will have some good marks in exam. Then we will switch over to our, we have to switch over to the key points. You might have noticed in the previous class I have already discussed with you the key points. You have to keep in mind while writing the report here. So first of all, the key points. What are the key points you have to follow while writing a report? First thing is that the details should be written in the past tense only. Keep in your mind while writing a report, you have to write the report in past tense. Next thing is that do not use the first person. While writing the report, please do not never use the first person. First person in the sense that I, we, all these things you have to not use. You have to not include those things. Use indirect speech. While writing a report, always write the indirect speech. Whole report should be written in indirect way, not in the direct way. Okay? And use passive voice rather than the active voice. The whole report, because the report carries in the past tense. You are starting with the report with the past tense, which are where the incident already took place. That's why while writing the report, we have to use only the passive voice rather than the active voice. I hope I make it clear. These are only a recap here. I have already, in my first video, I have already taught you regarding that, and this is just a recap. We'll revise it. Then for the first time, going for the tips also. I prepared some tips from my experience that it will be helpful for you in writing the report. Language should be easy. Whatever report you are writing, please write the language in a very easy way. It should not be you should not use the bombastic word and you will think that yes, I'll write in good languages and bombastic word I will use, I'll get good marks. No, it's not so. Always write the report in a very easy way. In a very easy words you have to use in that. Simple words you can use and write a report. Write in a paragraph. The report should be always in paragraph. Either it will be better on your part if you will go for 2 paragraphs here. First paragraph will be introduction part, second will be context, and along with the context you can add your conclusion part also. Better it will be preferable enough if you will go for the 2 paragraphs. Then make small sentences. While writing a report, always make the small sentence. So don't elaborate the sentence. It should be the point to point, sharp enough. As I told you in the report, what is the report we are just when we are going for the report, what do the report we are telling that it should be a sharp enough. Sharp enough means sentence should be small enough and it should be point to point. You are not going to discuss elaborate the whole things in detail. Okay. Next thing is that highlight the main points. Moreover, you have to highlight the main points. For example, if you are going the example for the granting the example for example road accident, in that if you are writing when the accident took place, the date, time, place, all these things you can highlight in bold letters, or you can in Italian words you can highlight it, so it will be more impressible for the examiner. Okay. Highlight the main points. Always try to highlight the main points which you feel that it is important. It should be noted enough. Okay. It should be emphasized. So those things you have to highlight in the main points. Okay. Let's move on. We'll switch over to the things to be included in a report. Then we have to think about while writing a report, these are the main things we have to include in our report, or as it will be a not incomplete one. To make the report a perfect one, we have to include these. What are that? Specification of report in brief. You have to specify the report in brief way. It should not be discussed, it should not be in elaborate way. Next thing, and the more important thing, structure of the report should be logical. Structure of the report should be logical. That means whatever the facts or whatever the information you are providing in the report should be logical. Okay. Next thing is that appropriate conclusion should be made. Appropriate conclusion. Appropriate means while going for the conclusion, you can conclude. It is not always necessary that each and every report should have a conclusion, but you should try from your own part that you must write a conclusion for the report. For example, in an accident, can it be a positive conclusion here? No, it cannot be. So you can have to go for it that how I am going to conclude the accidental report or a national calamities report, because the bad impacts are there and the people are suffering, all these things should be, but we can conclude it in a way that the injured person were given the better treatment and recovery is going on and investigation is going on further reports. Okay. So these appropriate conclusions should be made. Try your best while writing the report at the end, conclude it in a better way. Next thing is that word limit should be strictly followed. While writing the report, your word limit is that here they will ask you to complete the report in either 150 or 200 words. So it should be strictly followed. If it is possible on your part, you will try your best while writing the report that you are going to follow the word limit very strictly. So these are overall. I have just a recap of the previous class and something new I have added to that, so that it will be helpful for you. But now I am going to proceed with something, as I told you, I am going to discuss with you that how to write a report on a road accident. Just we'll learn it now. Okay, just have a notice to that. Okay, my dear students, as I told you, we'll discuss today in our class that how to write a report on a road accident. Okay, let's go for it without wasting further time. So first of all, as I told you, while writing a report, road accident, if it is related to a road accident, some basic points we have to remember. Okay, before going through that, I have taken an example of just if they will give in the exam that you have to write a reporter of a reputed newspaper. You have to write a report on a road accident took place on a national highway in Pune. Okay, so in that how the road accident took place, you have to write a report as a reporter. So let's go for it, and we will follow the format which I have provided you right now, and earlier class have also discussed. With that format we will follow and we will have this report. Okay, based on that format I have prepared this report for you the people. Though in the format I have already mentioned that first of all you have to write a heading that would be appropriate for with your topic. Okay, the topic is about the road accident. So anyhow the road, it should be seriously hard to write a topic in this sense. For example, highlighting the points that report writing. First of all, 5 died in a road accident at national highway. So we are highlighting that topic. Okay. So we have written here 5 died in road accident in national highway. So here I have taken that 2 cars, they collided with each other or they hit each other and the accident took place. It may be in the form of it. You may also take a car or a truck or bus or a car like that. Anything you can take it in a road accident. Here I have taken 2 cars, they hit together and the road accident took place. Okay. So here 5 died in road accident at national highway. From the topic I have taken the heading. The main heading should be written in bold letter, so it will be emphasizing more. Thereafter, as per the format I have told you, you have to write the first of all the place. The place is Pune. I have taken the place here is Pune, and thereafter you have to write the date. As I have mentioned in the format, the date should be that till 20 April 2020. Okay. After place we have put on the date. I have already just now I will speak about it. That according to the format we are following this accident report. Moreover, whatever the accident report is about, they have taken the 2 cars collided with each other. It may be any type of accident, dear road accident, any type of. Then you can follow this this body of contents of the report. Okay. Then proceed. A terrible accident road accident occurred between 2 cars on 20 April 2020. As I mentioned over here, terrible means a very serious accident took place between the 2 cars on 20 April 2020. According to the format, I have mentioned the place. Okay, late night at National Highway in Pune. So first sentence, as per the format, we are following the format, and the first sentence is related to that. Here we are taking the terrible accident occurred between 2 cars. Between 2 cars means among which the accident took place, between the 2 cars. When it took place on 20th April 2020. Then we have proceeded with at what time? At late night. Okay, and where it took place at National Highway in Pune. So these are the main points you have to write in the first sentence. Okay, it carries the first line. First line carries when it took place, where it took place, and why. Then we proceed to why. When it took place, where it took place, all these things are there in the first sentence. Then we will proceed to the last sentence. In the introduction part, as I have given you why it took place. Why it took place means here I have written in brief that why the incident took place. The driver of one car was drunk and driving recklessly, which resulted in the collision. 5 people died, including both the driver and the 3 people were injured. Then in the second line I have mentioned that why the incident took place. As I have mentioned over here, I have given the reason, logical reason, that the driver of one car was drunk. The driver of the one car was already drunk and he had lost his control over the car. And reckless, he was driving at a very great speed. That's why he lost his control. And though he was drunk, the accident took place between the two cars. And 5 people died, including both the driver, and 3 people were injured. Including both the driver of the cars, 5 people died and 3 were injured. So in this second sentence, you can see that I have written a logical reason why the accident took place. Then we will proceed to the next. And in the third, as I told you in the format it is mentioned, we will go to the content part. In content part, I have to write that how the incident took place. Content, we have to write in brief the how the incident took place. Exactly how, what the situation was at the time. So here I have written 2 cars involved in the accident were Innova, which include 5 and Santro having 3 people in it. Here I have taken the example of 2 cars. Okay, road accident I have taken the 2 cars, that is Innova and Santro. In Innova the 5 people were there and in Santro having 3 people in it. Okay. Thereafter the car driver in Santro was at very high speed, due to which he lost his control and the car jumped over the land. So in the Santro, as I told you, the driver of the car, he was totally drunk and his car was very high speed, due to which he lost his control over the car and the car jumped and hit the Innova. In this way the accident took place. Hit the Innova car and the accident took place. So in the contents I have mentioned that how the accident took place, what are the things or reason behind it, I have mentioned over here. Then we can go for the conclusion part. In conclusion part, you can see I have written over here, as usual you know that after whatever the accident take place, the police comes over here and thereafter some investigation take place, the injured were taken to the hospital for better treatments. You can write all these things, and even you can write that the transport minister came over there and he declared and or he announces for some compensation for the injured people or the dead people. These things you can include in your at the conclusion part, in the report writing at the conclusion part. So here I have mentioned here, the police came immediately and they received a call on the PCR and immediately rushed the injured to the city hospital. So here I have mentioned that police came over there and they took the injured people to the nearby city hospital for the treatment. And the dead people, they were given some compensation by the transport minister. This thing you can write and conclude your conclusion part. Further investigation is going on. Even we can write that further investigation is also going on, and later we can come to know who has been punished for this crime or incident, why this incident took place. So these are all about how to write a report on a road accident here. I hope it will be very helpful for you. Let me tell you one thing more, that I have taken the example of car or both the cars. Here you can take the example as a car or bus or truck, whatever you want. But the also the body part, the conclusion part and the contents will remain the same. You only have to have some change. You have to do some changes in the. You can do some changes in the place, date, all these things. But rest of all, you can make it same while writing the report in the exam. I hope it will be very helpful for you in the further classes and even in the board exam to secure good marks. Now I am going to proceed with what are the common mistakes the student makes, and they are securing very less marks in the exam. So we have not only to give more stress to the what are the tips, rules and regulations we have to follow to secure good marks, but at the same time we must have a look to the lacunas or the mistake which we are commonly making, the students are commonly making in the board exam. Okay, we will go for it. Let's have a look to that. So right now students, we will go for some common mistake which the students always do while writing the report. Okay, so first of all we will go for it. Let's have a look to that. As I told you, some common mistakes. What are the mistakes occasionally we make while writing a report? That is the heading and the format. So most of you are aware of how we have to write the heading or format. Still some mistakes they are making while writing the format. It should be it should be an accurate information should be there with you, that how you have to write the date, time, where you have to write, and in what format. Okay, so you have to take the consult of your concerned teachers or lecturers while writing your report. Okay, so heading it while writing the format, it should be in appropriate place and appropriate. We have to write it where the location should be. Okay. Then past tense. The report should be always in the past tense. Most of the students while writing a report, they are making a mistake by writing the report either in the future or the present tense. So that we are committing a mistake because the event had already taken place here, and we are going to narrate the event or describe the event which had already happened. So the report should be always in the past tense. Keep in your mind that one. Do not attend at last. Here one more important thing I want to tell you the students that do not attend the report at the last time, because the report is a lengthy work. It is a lengthy one. So if you attempt it in the first only or in the middle of writing the whole question paper, you are attending and you are writing the report at the middle of it, not at the last. Because if you write the report at last, you will be in a hurry and you want to conclude it in a very shortcut and you will just go for some mistake. That's why never write the report at last. Try to write the report in the beginning only. So do not attend at last. Place, date, content, start the report. So we have to keep in your mind that after writing the place where the incident took place, then date you have to put, then you have to immediately start the contents and start the report. The whole body of the report you have to start immediately. Rather leaving some sentences, some lines, all this thing. You don't leave any line. Just start with that only. Place, date, then content and start the report including that only. Okay. So these are the common mistakes which the students makes, and they have to rectify these things while writing a report so that they can secure good marks. So these are all about you. Now we have a recap of that what we learned in today's class. Just have a recap here. First of all, in today's class we have learned that what is a report. Okay, as I told you, it is a short, concise document and written for a logical purpose. Okay. And next thing we have looked into that, we looked into the key points. Then we have discussed in today's class what are the key points that we have to remember while writing a report. The first and the foremost thing is the key point is that if you write a report in the past tense, you won't have to use the first person, that is I, we, all this thing, and we won't have to use the indirect speech. So we won't have to use the direct speech. And next thing is that we won't have to use the passive voice. So these are the key points we have to remember while writing a report. Then we have looked into the format. Okay. Then we have learned the format, how to write a report. Okay. Then we have looked into learn the tips. Then we have learned, have mentioned some of the tips which will be helpful in writing the report. As I told you, your report should be a logic one. It should be the structure should be specified one. And these things I have already made you learn in this class. The next thing is that things must be included in reports. What are the things that should be included in your report is that you have to write the report in a very easy way. Okay, easy languages you have to use, simple and easy form languages you have to use. Write the report with a appropriate conclusion. Body parts should be in details, content should be in a brief way. So these are the things which we have to include our report. Next thing is that a sample of the road accident. Last but not the least, we have given you we have learned a sample of how to write a report on a road accident. Okay, so these are all about your. I hope this video will be helpful for you in your further coming exam. Thank you. Thanks for your cooperation.